Hello everyone. Hope everyone is staying safe and healthy and getting ready for a beautiful fall season. Today, I would like to talk about raised garden beds. A lot of people grow vegetables in their yards and use a variety of methods to grow them. One of the most popular methods is raised garden bed. We can find a variety of materials to build a raised garden bed. Most common material used for raised garden bed is wood. It's easily available, could be put together reasonably quickly, but it has its drawbacks too. What are your favorite materials to build raised garden bed? Wood, cinder blocks, metal, grow bags, stone, or bricks? Have you tried concrete pavers to build raised garden beds? Well, I'm going to show you how to build raised garden beds using concrete pavers. We've had wooden raised beds for vegetables for a few years. We wanted to move the beds to the side of the house from the backyard, and we were hoping to use the same wood from existing beds for that, but we figured that the woods have rotten and cannot be reused. Some of it had damages visible from outside and others were just rotten inside. Now, we wanted to use a different material that could last longer, reasonably easy to put together, and most of all must be as space efficient as wooden beds. That's when I thought of concrete pavers, but I could not find any references online except one in which they used screws to put the pavers together, and I didn't want to do that. So I came up with an idea, and that was to have the pavers buried into the ground by 1/2 inch to 1 inch, so that the bottom part is secured from bulging out from the pressure of soil that would be in it. Next, I needed to secure the top portion of the pavers from bulging out due to the pressure of the soil that would be in it. So I decided to use a wooden frame that was built using 2 by 1 inch strips and 2 by 2 inch blocks. The wooden pieces would be screwed together, and if needed, concrete glue can be applied between the paver and the wood, just so it stays in place. But if you tighten it enough, that it would stay in place. So the glue is optional. I used 16 by 16 inch and 16 by 8 inch pavers for this project. You can use 12 by 12 if you need a shorter bed. I wouldn't recommend using a bigger sizes just because it would need additional reinforcement to be stable. Pavers are available in multiple colors and designs. Choose the one that you like. I went for a simple look, so I selected a plain paver. Actual size of the pavers are slightly less than the specification, so I ended up with a 62 3 by 4 inch long and 26 7 by 8 inches wide bed. I used 4 larger ones along the length of the bed and 1 large and 1 small along the width of the bed. For the wooden frame, I took 2 66 inch long strips and 2 26 inch long blocks and screwed them together. After placing them around the top portion of the bed, I tightened it and secured it in place. You will need to start by marking the ground where the pavers would go, then dig a trench along the mark. Make sure that it is leveled. The depth of the trench can be around 1/2 inch to 1 inch. If the ground has slope, then You have to account for that and level the trench accordingly. You can actually use the wood frame for marking the ground, and even while placing the pavers. Start placing the pavers in the trench one by one. Each time check the level both horizontal and vertical, otherwise there can be gaps. Make sure they are placed in straight line, and make sure each pavers are nicely abutted to the adjacent ones. And finally, place the wooden frame on the top portion of the bed and tighten it enough to secure it in place. The new raised garden bed is done. Enjoy gardening. If you find this video useful, please share it with others. Thank you for watching.